Well, hello. Welcome, everybody. I know you're like, why is she at work? She went to New Jersey yesterday. I did go to New Jersey yesterday, let me tell you. So, I was supposed to go to New Jersey yesterday for my doctor's appointment, stay in New Jersey all through the weekend because it was a holiday weekend, it was Easter weekend. Unfortunately, due to this COVID-19, I had a coworker from another property. I'm a property manager. So I had a coworker from another property. Mother passed away from the COVID-19. They called me yesterday, so I literally did if you might be able to hear it in my voice, I literally did a round trip. I left yesterday morning at 4:45. I was in New Jersey by 12, a little before 12. My appointment was at 1. I actually went into my appointment at 12:30, and I was there till almost 4 o'clock. When I tell you, it was the best, most thorough appointment I have ever had. I can't even begin to tell you how comfortable I was in this office, how nicely I was treated, how I felt so secure in knowing that I'm going to get good service. And when I tell you, it was amazing. I've never spent that kind of time in a doctor's office ever. I am 46 years old and I've never had a doctor talk to me as completely as he did. Now, they did not want cameras. They did not want pictures. They did not. So all the footage you see is sneak footage that I had to take while I was in there, just so you can see that I was in there, just to, being nosy because one of my residents is walking by my window, so they being nosy trying to figure out what I'm doing here. But anyway, so yeah, so all the footage you see, the reason it's like it is because it's sneak footage. But I kind of wanted you to see what his office looked like, what the environment looks like. He has all these awards all over the wall. He's been the best doctor of New Jersey for infertility since like forever. Like he just has so much stuff. He has so many publications. But let me tell you, so the pricing I gave you the other day was actually wrong. It's actually cheaper than what I thought it was. So they gave me an updated pricing sheet yesterday while I was there. And on top of the updated pricing sheet, which y'all can see, they also gave me, basically it's just like how your medical information is distributed, what they can and cannot do with it. And you're just your basic forms. But I love this because so my other two consults were always both done through like Skype or something like that because they were out of state. And the one was actually closer. Believe it or not, I actually kind of went past Dr. Russell's office, Durham, where I was going to use. I kind of went past their office to go to this office because they're probably a couple minutes apart because you go through Delaware. So literally I went through North Carolina, Virginia, Maryland, DC, Delaware, Jersey. Then, because my wife has this thing for food that she likes us in Pennsylvania, we had to go through Pennsylvania, back through Maryland, back down. So I had an adventurous day and I got in at 2 o'clock this morning and I was here at work this morning. Actually, it's like 12:30 now, but I've been here since 8:30 and I drive 40 minutes to where I'm working now, but not for too much longer. But anyway, so to get that out. It was amazing. He was amazing. But let me tell you what's so amazing. Okay, so before I told you it was like a $500 fee to hold your embryos, whatever, it's $300. So it is just a $300 fee to hold your embryos. So when I went in there yesterday, they had 2 groups of embryos that I was actually interested in. Let me see. I think I have the paperwork on them. Don't want to lie to you guys. I think I have it somewhere amongst all my mess that I have here at work today. Hold on a second. I don't, but okay. Anyway, so they were both double donor embryos. One, the female was 21, the male was 36. They've had great success with those embryos. The only thing about those embryos, they're very old. They're about 18 years old. And they were they were frozen the old way. Now, they've had success with that batch of embryos, so we know they are viable. We know that they work well, but they're 18 years old. So basically, back when I did my first IVF, if I would have had the baby, they would be that exact same age. So it's kind of interesting to see that crazy because it's 2020. I did my first IVF in 2001. Would have been born in 2002, which would have made them 18 years old. These embryos have actually been frozen since, then. So 18 years. The second group of embryos, the female was 26. The male was 51. They were both donors, apparently very well. Also had good success with these eggs. These embryos have only been frozen about 6 years. They were frozen the newer way, so more viable. They went ahead and gave me both batches, and I'm gonna tell you why. They gave me both batches because the first batch, if it doesn't thaw properly and look good, then they'll thaw the second set and get the best 2 out of those. So if the first 2 look good when they thaw that straw, because there's 3 in that straw, if they thaw that straw and the 2 that look good, then I'll get those 2. However, if they don't look good at all because they've been frozen so long and they were frozen the old way, then the other batch that have been frozen the new way, if 2 of those look good, 3 also in that straw, then I will get the 2 best from that. Now, we're kind of putting that on hold for a minute, so I'm going to tell you why. So you'll see in little clips of the appointment what my wife looks like. Now, my wife is younger than me. I'm in my 40s. My wife is in my 30s. In her 30s, not my 30s. I wish I was still back in my 30s, but okay, 40s. Anyway, they actually had a person that's doing IVF that was looking for a female type like my wife. Crazy as it might sound. So the reason we were there for so long is because not only did I get a complete medical workup, I got blood work, I got an ultrasound, I got a pelvic exam. My wife got blood work. She's got ultrasound, she got pelvic work. And there's actually 2 families that were kind of interested in her body type, and they did not have any African American excuse me, sorry. They did not have any African American donors that fit her profile. They asked her if she would donate. This is crazy. I'm telling you, God works in mysterious ways, but they said if they choose her, I can have half my wife's eggs and they can have the other half, and we would just need to get a donor to make the eggs. Crazy, right? But here's the best part. Free. Absolutely free. Because my wife would actually be paying for it with her eggs. Now, if y'all remember back from the very first post that I was doing on YouTube, I was saying we came to North Carolina to do reciprocal IVF, which meant I would have been using my wife's eggs in me to produce our child, because that way the child would be genetically connected to one of us. We switched over to embryo adoption because embryo adoption gave us the best options financially, because we didn't have to pay for sperm, we didn't have to do any of that. This office now, if my wife is chosen, which they already know she is the body type, and I sent over pictures and everything today. She did the whole application yesterday. She did all her blood work yesterday. This is crazy. But when she does the cycle for them, I get half the eggs. What she produces. So she produces 20 eggs. They get 10. We get 10. But here's the best part of that all. Free. So my wife is going to do the first part of the IVF, which is the retrieval. I'm going to do the second part, but I'm going to do a frozen cycle because frozen cycles tend to be better. So we're going to fertilize all our embryos or eggs that we get, or whatever embryos we get. We're going to put 2 back. Well, I can put as many as up to 4 back is what he said. I'm not putting 4 eggs in there. I'm not a puppy. I'm not trying to have 4 babies. I don't want quadruplets, whatever it's called. I don't want that. Twins I'm good with. Absolutely. So we're going to put 2 back. Hopefully they take. If not, I'll still have more to do. Here is the best part about this, ladies. Absolutely the best part. What we don't use, they're ours to donate. So whatever my wife and I do not use from these batch of eggs or embryos that are already created, I get to donate. So I'm waiting for this process to start because there might be somebody out here, might be somebody on my channel that may be interested in them. Like you said, I've seen my wife if you looked at prior videos. She's very fair. She's technically mixed, but it was her mother that was black and white. Her father is basically, I want to say, black and white mother. Father, I think, Indian and black. but she looks Hispanic. I don't know what it is. Sometimes she looks Hispanic. To me, she just looks black. But they were head over heels for her yesterday. Absolutely. We don't know what donor we're going to use yet. Probably the same donor we were picked from Fairfax Cryo last year when we were going to do reciprocal IVF. So if that's the case, I could put that out there once we know what's going on. Once I get pregnant, once we know what we're having, once this baby's here and I have these extra eggs left over, which is amazing to me, we will let you know. But I just want to let you know that I loved Dr. Check's office. They were amazing. I've seen wishy-washy type of reviews for them online, and some of them say it's just super busy and it's super this. Now, it may have been super nice and laid back because the COVID's going on. They had a lot of cancellations for appointments, and literally I had one-on-one attention yesterday. Like, it was freaking amazing. I've never felt so comfortable in my life. And what this man told me is, I'm going to get you pregnant. Now, because we may be doing the reciprocal IVF with my wife, I did reserve my embryos. What they told me to do is give them a month because my wife would have to go through the thing. We'll know by next week if these two families choose her. One of the two, it doesn't matter. If they both choose her, great. If only one of the two choose her, great. If she does get chosen by both, then she'll do a cycle, the next go round, and then she'll wait a couple months, and then she'll do a cycle again to retrieve eggs again. But we get half of those eggs also. So unless she wants monetary compensation, but it just all depends on how many eggs we get the first time. If we get enough the first time and we're like, hey, we have more than enough, fine, then she'll get monetary compensation for that whole cycle. So that's a plus also. Great. So I just feel like this has just been amazing all the way around because these are just blessings that we were not expecting. And I'm so over the moon right now because originally I just wanted to have my wife's baby. I wanted to use her eggs. The good thing about him is he goes up to 36 years old. So women up to 36, he does use those as donors. And they are in dire need of African American donors. So just throwing that out there. But anyway, I just want to say I'm tired. I wanted to just drop this quick little message. Hi, everybody. If you're new, thumbs up, like, subscribe. If you've been here a while, then hey, great to see you. Hope you're liking all this information that I'm giving you. Not nothing against Derm. I still like Derm. I still like Derm's program. I'm not saying anything about Derm. Derm just financially for me, going back and forth with these money amounts was just driving me up a wall. Don't forget, all this video footage you see, y'all weren't supposed to see it, but I videotaped it anyway. And I hope this information was great for you guys. Oh, that was another thing. So if you just want to do IVF with them and don't want to do the donor cycle, the IVF complete cycle is $4,525 for IVF. Okay? $3,350. If you want to do a second cycle without embryos, like if you have embryos like me, if I'm going to have these embryos for my wife, the first cycle is going to be paid for, but the second cycle, I would only have to pay $1,900. So win-win all the way around. Just want to let you guys know that, just for monetary purpose. But anyway, have a great day. Have a happy Easter. You probably won't hear from me until next week when we find out what's going on. But thank you guys for sticking tuned. Thank you guys for being here. And thank you. Be safe out there with this COVID-19. Please, definitely be safe. Have a great day. Good morning, everyone. Hi, I'm on my way to Jersey. I know I was supposed to leave yesterday, but plans kind of got changed. So we left out about 4:30 this morning. It's about 7:30 now, so we're 3 good hours into the trip. I'm driving. Look at Bay. Say, hey, Bay. So, yes, taking this trip. But I'm going to give you some more updates as we go along. But I just want to say good morning, and we're on our way. Bye. Finally made it to the Cooper Institute. We're here. Long drive, but we made it for my appointment. There she is, looking tired too, even though she didn't do a lot of driving. Sitting here waiting patiently, me and Bay. Crazy. Look at poor Bay. She looks bored. We're observing social distancing even in the doctor's office, but we're doing it. like it. It's pretty nice. Take on my baby. We're doing social distancing. Waiting patiently to be seen, but very nice office. There go baby again. But we'll see how this goes. Fingers crossed. This is really real. Yay, we're doing testing that we didn't even know we were going to do yet, but I'm excited. Yay.